Alright guys, so this one will be a quick little video and I want to talk about this. Is Adultswim taking over Cartoon Network? Um, with the news coming out that Cartoon Network been losing a couple hours, I believe so. You guys have to remember too, and I think I stated this in the other video, the new president was a former Adult Swim president, but he's been around for a while anyway. Michael, whatever his name is, he's been around for a while, and honestly, you can't go wrong with him anyway. It's like even Tom Ashley wasn't bad either, but you just can't go wrong with him because he knows what goes on there. He knows how Adult Swim has been running for the last several years. Not desperately, he knows how Cartoon Network previously was ran from the last 2 or 3 presidents. So he kind of knows what worked and doesn't work. He was there under the Miller era. He wasn't cause of the Miller era, but he understood like probably the stuff she was doing wasn't really working. So I mean, I'm fine with the president they got now, and he's running both departments. So it's not like there's a separate one anymore, which is good, because I thought that was stupid anyway. Why you have 2 separate people running? It was just stupid. Like it was just Cartoon Network was just making positions for no reason. So yeah. But I think slowly is. We talked about it for years. I think I stayed on my channel till I blew in the face that the network, the ratings were declining. Adult Swim ratings were declining, but not as fast as Cartoon Network's. At one point, Cartoon Network's ratings were the lowest of the year. It was like 2017, I believe. And Samurai Jack, the air on Saturday, was the most highest rated show of that year for them. It did better than Teen Titans Go most weeks. So that was already a clear indication back then that the network was losing steam. And then the Teen Titans Go movie came out. It bombed. Clearly the fans' attention or fans' reception of the show wasn't there, or people were phasing out of the show, because you have to remember too, at that time, I believe what Teen Titans Go was on its like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 5 or 6 year run, and majority of those kids that grew up with the show outgrew that show. You know what I'm saying? So like Teen Titans Go is still popular, but it's not on the level of a SpongeBob. SpongeBob is transition. It will be like a Family Guy, and I think they were trying to make Teen Titans Go that, but it's not on that level. Wasn't near it at once upon a time, but it's no longer there. And SpongeBob and Family Guy have a whole bigger fan base than Teen Titans Go. The problem with Teen Titans Go, it was a piggyback off an original show that fans love more. And then you got those OG fans that hate the show that just were like, fuck it, But again, Cartoon Network put their eggs in one basket with that show, and it didn't return back in the box office. To this day, people kept saying, Teen Titans Go was a success. Okay, where's the second movie? It aired on Cartoon Network. No, the second movie was going to air in theaters, but it bombed. That's right, it bombed. It bombed in theaters to the point where they said, let's just put it on TV. That money they got from the movie, they decided to put a TV movie out there, which is fine. But they saved more money doing that because they know they couldn't do another theatric release. Why you think they did it on TV? Like, don't be fucking stupid. It was the longest people coming to my things telling me I was wrong, but I already knew. I had somebody inside the school saying there was a lot of people that lost their jobs because of that movie not doing well at the box office. Was it a success? Yeah, but not enough for them to be going with a sequel. It wasn't good enough because Christina Miller lost her job because of that too. She lost a lot of traction because of that movie not doing well. Like I said, there was a lot of money put into that movie other than certain execs. But anyway, moving past that, Adult Swim taking over. We all knew this was going to happen. I knew it. Stephen Wonder Blind Ass could have told you that too. It was inevitable. But it is what it is. The network, to me, the whole channel is dead to me. Do I think Adult Swim will revitalize it? Not really, but I do think Adult Swim is a better, is better for it to take it over per se if they come to that point. But sadly but surely, it is getting taken over by Adult Swim. what you're gonna see is a transition, but slowly but surely they'll take more hours and more hours and more hours and more hours and more hours to the point where Cartoon Network might even start from 7 to about maybe 3, and the rest be Adult Swim, which that works. You know what I'm saying? But the Cartoon Network that we know, that I grew up with, the Powerhouse, all that network is no longer around. I knew that when Miller came around, when she left, I knew the network would never come back again. You could see Tom Ashley was trying to go back to its prevalent days, and you started to see he was doing certain things that made the network well known, what made popular, but it just didn't work. It just didn't work. And even before her merger with Discovery came through, we just knew that it just wasn't going to work. The network was at a point of death. And it was on life support. I think what Adult Swim is going to do is take it over and get the network still some air, if you could say, but not enough where it will, how it was back in the day, because a lot of people say, well, they should air more old cartoons. That's not going to do nothing, because if you've seen it once, you've seen it all. Well, they need to do this, they need to do this, bring more original content. Yeah, well, with Zaslav running the shit, you may not. That's what I'm saying. Adult Swim is probably the better choice, because their reruns will do better than most Cartoon Network shows do. Like a Family Guy or Futurama, they'll do better. And Zaslav, say what you want about that, he likes stuff like that, because it's cheaper to rerun a show than to make a new show. That's the truth. That really is the truth. And that's what he's going to do. And Adult Swim is nothing but a rerun. It really is. You have some sprinkle here of new shit and new content, but it's nothing like on the level of what Cartoon Network was doing. But see, but you look at Adult Swim, they've been doing that for so long that it works. And then they try to use that same formula with Cartoon Network with the Teen Titans Go, but it doesn't work on that level, because when the show is like a 10 to 11 minute, and Teen Titans Go was never on that level of Family Guy, a Futurama. And again, the bumpers do help. Like I said, Adult Swim had good bumpers, good people promoting the show, and the content was 10 times funnier than Teen Titans Go. I mean, eventually Teen Titans Go did find its rhythm, and it got a little bit better, but let's be honest, those first 2 seasons were not good. They were trash. They were going for something that just wasn't really want to work, until somebody just told them, just have at it. Make a SpongeBob, make a Family Guy, make it old school, and that's what they did. But hey, it is what it is. But did Teen Titans Go work for a little bit? It did. I mean, it did work for a little bit. Now, I'm not saying it didn't, but it didn't work now. So, but anyway, guys, that's all I've got to say about it. As always, like, subscribe, peace, have a Johnson day, and tell me what you guys think. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think Adult Swim won't be taking over Cartoon Network, or etc., etc.? As always, peace, have a Johnson day. I'll see you guys in the next video.